Hey YouTube! Davron Karimov here. A merchant wanted way more than what they could qualify for. A business owner never called me back. And finally, the countless number of people that refuse to give out their social security number. We're gonna go through each one of these situations and find out how you can avoid these trials and tribulations. Because after all, this is the Merchant Cash Advance Broker Daily Recap. But first, if you haven't already signed up for Webull, check the link in the description. They're giving out 2 free stocks right now with a deposit of $100. You're welcome. Also, I just want to clarify something. In my last video, I spoke about this new software as a service program that helps you merchant cash advance brokers. Okay, I did make a mistake though. I said it was mostly for people that were just getting started. I did receive some new information that this will also help you if you're an existing merchant cash advance broker. So if you're interested in this, if you're serious about growing your merchant cash advance business, check the link in the description. It's saas.richylending.com. saas.richylending.com. Use the promo code DAVRON, that's my name, Davron, for an additional 10% off. Some of the reasons that you may want to use this is maybe you want to get on their 100 lender list. They have a network of over 100 lenders. So not only are you going to be able to guarantee your merchants are getting the best deals, but also maybe you're just tired of getting backdoored, right? I mean, let's be real. I mean, that might happen. On top of that, how do you guarantee that you're working these leads in the most efficient way possible? You can't, right? It's all up to the managers. Now, with our program, or I shouldn't say our program because it's not my company. I'm just endorsing this for you guys. On top of that, you can't really guarantee that you're getting the best approvals from the lenders that you already are working with. Let me give you an example. If one lender always sees the same kind of low quality files from a broker, right? Who do you think they're going to give the special treatment to? The person that always gives the bad files? After a while, they're pretty much, they see your name come in, they see your application with your name on it, they're going to throw it away. They're going to put it at the bottom of the list. That's what happens. That's what happens if you're not careful. And I'm not saying that, I'm not accusing anyone of backdooring, okay? In my entire experience of this cash advance industry, I have never ever witnessed any backdooring. I haven't witnessed it. Doesn't mean it doesn't happen, right? So I never met anyone like that in this industry. Thankfully the industry has been very good to me, and this is part of the reason why I try to make these videos, is to give back to the industry that was so good to me. But at the end of the day, you just don't know. You just don't know. Okay? This, wasn't really trying to start the video off on a somber note, but there it is. Okay, so the first deal that I spoke about was we had a merchant that wanted way more than what they could get qualified for. And you're probably thinking like, why are you including this in a daily recap trials and tribulations video? Isn't that pretty much 90% of all business owners? They want something that they can't get? All jokes aside, when it comes down to paying off daily or weekly ACHs, meaning you got funded and now the lender's pulling out daily or weekly ACHs, in order for a buyout to happen, which in this case is what the business owner wanted, they wanted for us to buy out their first position, first position, and come behind as a new first position. So we eliminate the old advance and we just come in for a new position. The issue with this is that most lenders want to net at least 50%. You take a look at here at this illustration that I made here. So that 50% actually has to go to the business owner's bank account instead of paying these guys off. So if we do 80 plus 90, that's 170. And then you multiply that by 2. Basically, we would have to get this guy approved for $340,000 to get to pay off these 2 advances, right? So it doesn't really make sense. So in this example, the business owner would not be able to pay off the 2 advances. I'm not even sure that they could qualify for anything on this example, to be honest with you, especially with the current events going on right now. All right, boom. What else did we have today? Oh, yeah, that's right. We had the person that never called me back. Okay. some might ask, haven't you figured out by now that when someone says that they're going to call you back, usually that means that they're not going to call you back? You might be asking yourself, or you might be asking me, haven't you figured that out right now? While I still give people the benefit of the doubt sometimes, I try not to. This business owner just went over the top with the excuse. Like, they blew my mind. They were like, okay, let me call you back in 5 minutes. I'm gonna talk to my accounting team right now. I mean, in my head, I'm thinking like, why can't you just tell me now? Like, but then I told this person, I was like, is your accountant? Do we need your accountant's approval on this? Is your accountant the owner of the business? Want to ask the question, why are you using this funding for? What are you gonna use it for? And I had a pretty good, solid understanding of what the use of funds was. So, good question to ask right there. Let me do that. A good question that would have been to ask right there would have been, okay, you want to talk to your accounting team. That sounds like a great idea. Okay, on a scale from 1 through 10, with 1 being I wouldn't take this money if it were free, and a 10 being I'm ready to go right now. Where are you at? Something like that. I don't know. It's I have no idea. But I mean, literally, asking the question there, I think asking any question, well, not any question, but like asking the right questions there would have been better than just letting the person go, you know. And finally, the people that refuse to give me their social security numbers on a day-to-day basis, for the purposes of lending, of course, not for, I'm just asking for a social security number. For the purposes of lending, I need your social, okay? Every single lender needs your social when you're applying for any type of credit, okay? Credit cards, auto loans, mortgages, even the SBA, okay? Even the SBA requires a credit check, okay? So no one's gonna waste their time with you if you're all about like, how do I say, like about this, oh, I don't want to hurt my credit. Oh, it's dropped 50 points because of you brokers. Like, dude, we need your social. Like, we cannot do anything without the without the paperwork. That's what I would say. We cannot do anything without the paperwork. That's what I would say. We cannot do anything without the paperwork. And I can't do anything without your social. So, how do you avoid this situation? Going into it, keep in mind that social security number tells your life story, okay? Alright, that's it for the video, guys. Appreciate for you guys watching. Once again, get your 2 free stocks. I can't stress this enough. This is not gonna last forever, guys. They're gonna get rid of this promotion. Link in the description. Get your 2 free stocks, free money, up to $1,600 value. And if you guys are serious about joining, or about, merchant cash advance, check the link in the description. I think that you will like what you see. I don't think you will be disappointed. If you're trying to become in the top 5% of technology wise, dude, this is it. It's gonna save you a lot of time. I could go on and on, but anyways, this is Davron Karimov with another daily recap. Guys, if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to the #1 channel on merchant cash advance and other topics, okay? And do me a favor, hit the like button too, okay? Before I forget, in my last video, I posted a challenge of sorts where I told you guys to leave me your questions in the comments, or you can also tweet me. You could text me, the phone number is in the description. Text me, tweet me, or put your question in the comments, and I'll pick a couple of them, pick a bunch of them, answer them for the next video. Because you guys are always reaching out to me and asking me questions, and it's just it's always here or there. Sometimes I see some pop up in my email, and I love answering you guys' questions, by the way. Keep them coming. I love answering you guys' questions, alright? And, yeah, that's it. I'm out. Peace.